But I literally got off work and came straight here.
Really?
I swear to God.
What? You packed a gym bag?
Yep.
What do you do at the Y usually? You got set like workouts and shit? Hell yeah.
I have like a back day and like a chest day. Been skipping leg day.
Hell yeah. Leg day is like the worst.
It's every Thursday I go missing.
Really?
Like this last Thursday, I fucking fell asleep at like 5:30. Right when I got off work, I was tired as fuck.
Legs. Wait, where do you work again?
True Style.
What do you do there?
I'm a CNC operator.
I have no idea what that is.
It's like machinist.
I'm a machinist.
Machinist? The fuck are you guys talking about?
I run a big ass like.
Do you like mill shit?
No, it's with wood.
Oh, okay.
Melt.
Yeah, basically, yeah, like a lathe. Do you know what that is?
Oh yeah.
So it's like this big ass CNC machine. It's called a Homag P200.
Mm-hmm. And you just run the machine and what? You
I
cut the wood up.
programs.
Oh, you make programs?
So if there's like a custom lock in a door, I'll put it in it, or like
God damn.
kerfing.
Like measurements into coding type shit. Yeah.
That's kind
Well,
of
I'll put it in like
official
the
as
real
hell.
measurement, like 35, 13 16ths.
Yeah.
But I mean in decimal form, not like fraction.
Yeah.
I gotta grab my zits.
All right, buddy. You can just have one of mine if you want. Mine are on the table. You're good. What the fuck? Which direction are you going?
All right.
This is Zach, everybody.
I forgot to introduce him. I was like, oh yeah, this is Zach Martinez. He's a very cool guy. He's gonna tell us all about everything he knows about CNC operating.
And that's it. Nothing else.
That's all we're talking about.
Shit. Like I know my machine's like $500,000.
God damn.
Like, all the fucking aggregates I have in there, we have one that's like 20 grand.
Damn.
Just
They
for, like,
fucking spend a lot of money.
Just for a little fucking thing.
What do you
bro.
make? What do you guys make?
So we make custom wood doors, so like that.
Okay.
That'd be like a flush door.
Okay, just
That'll
like
work, but like
is
a
that
high
like
quality.
normal? Is that like a normal door?
That one right
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
No, that's a shitty door.
Pretty door. Okay. Cherry door.
That is a shitty door.
It is
That
a
is a
shitty
shitty door
You
because.
should look at the inside is broken. Look, I think
See, I
someone
could
tried to
put, I
rob
could
us
put
at
these
some
locks in
point.
there right now.
Do you make hardwood doors?
Yep.
Those are the big, good doors. My dad only
Fancy
bought
ass
those
red
doors. My
doors.
dad used to be a contractor, and he would buy
You probably
those
bought True
doors.
Style
My dad was
doors,
a
huh?
contractor.
I'm not sure. I think he would go out of town because he would hate the deals that we had around here. He's
You have to ask
Slovakian,
him.
so he's always trying to look for deals, bro. He's always bargaining with people. He's
Ask
like,
him about True
come
Style.
on, can I get a little... I might. I'm going to ask
That's
him.
what I would do. He probably knows about our doors.
I forgot what the doors were. But when I was a kid, he kept telling me that I could get a door in my room, and it was when I was going through puberty.
He's like,
and I
"You
was
can
like,
get a
dude,
cool-ass door."
I need a door so I can jerk off in private and do the shit I want to do in my room. And so he kept telling me, but he wouldn't go and bring the door up from the basement. So I decided I'm going to do it by myself. And bro,
Heavy.
I was like I was probably
Probably
13,
fucking
14,
hit the
bro.
wall.
I pulled it up the fucking stairs.
Oh
2
my
flights.
gosh.
I pulled up 2 flights of stairs, and I barely made it, bro. Because
You
my
fall
fucking
over after you got it to the top?
yeah, because my little body could not take it. I was fucking so out of shape and shit. I could not handle it. But yeah, they're heavy as fuck. Those ones are heavy as shit.
Like, see,
These
that
ones
was
are
like a real
light.
Flush door, that fucker would be heavy
You
as
could put a
fuck.
fucking fist through there.
That one feels heavy when you move it.
Really?
Feels heavy, yeah.
You think it's heavy?
It feels heavy, yeah. When there's air pressure, it's harder to move. And
Oh,
shit.
actually, that might be a heavy door. I'm thinking of like
our
the
doors,
doors.
our room doors are light as
That's
fuck.
the
You could
doors I'm
punch through
thinking
those
of.
doors,
Yeah. Because those doors are like paper doors.
Like, what are these? You see these closet doors I got? Those are like the sliding ones. What are those?
They call them bifolds.
Bifolds. Oh, two. Two and they fold into each other type thing?
Well, that's in the 4-1.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the hell
You think you
would
could
call
kick
those.
through one of those? Like a good, like, roundhouse?
Maybe.
Okay. Because I know some doors are just, like, empty inside, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that
It's
one
like
of them?
Menard doors type shit.
That's got
I
to
don't do none of that shit.
He's
shit's like
fucking
light as
talking
fuck.
heat on Menard's doors. He's like, Menard's doors are pieces
Fuck
of shit.
Menards. John Menard is the richest dude in Wisconsin.
Who the fuck is that?
It's the Menards guy. John
He owns Menard?
Yeah.
He's still alive?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Google that shit.
John Menard?
Who the fuck is
Is he
John
still alive?
Menard?
Do you know
Who
if he's
owns
still
True
alive?
Style?
It's a
John
brand
Menard.
called Marvin.
He's 84 years
Marvin?
old.
Is that a guy or a brand?
No, it's like a brand. It's like a family-owned company. It's been going on for years, and they just keep buying like companies that are already like self-efficient that make money. They'll just buy them out.
What company was it before?
It was just True Style.
Oh, it's always
Paul
been True
Marvin's
Style?
always been a thing.
Oh.
He's
I guess I've
84
never
years
heard.
old. He's still alive, and he's worth $22.7 billion.
Sheesh.
2.7.
Yeah.
God damn.
That man has a
Really?
lot of money. Yes, sir.
Jesus fuck. You know how much 1 billion is?
That'd be nice.
It's 1,000
That'd be nice
million.
as fuck.
I know.
Yeah.
I just need one of those millions, please.
Please, Daddy.
Please donate to our
Once?
campaign to help Ukraine.
Small amount of million.
Hell yeah.
All right, Zach.
What else?
I want to hear about you growing up around here. Where'd you grow up?
Mason
And
on the north end.
on the north end.
The fun.
What'd you do when you were a kid? Were you fucking around and like,
Most definitely.
what were you doing?
Don't let him pressure you into divulging
So-
deeper than you want to.
So, what we used to do when I was really young is throw snowballs at cars that were driving on Federal.
I used to do that shit
That's
too.
decent.
That
ain't
busy-
too
that
bad.
busy ass
Would you
road.
at least sneak rocks into him?
No, I would freeze them.
Oh,
Did
nice.
anybody ever stop and like back up? Yeah,
so
they're like,
I-
You just gotta
I
run.
don't know
Yeah.
the story of those actually, but I was in my mom's apartment. It was what? It was second house on Federal living on? No, second apartment. So I'd freeze them and I'd start throwing my cars and shit. Me, Brandon Solberg,
oh yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Caleb
yeah.
Solberg, and who else?
Is that his brother?
Yeah, his
I
older
didn't know
brother.
he had a brother.
And me and my brother, we just go out there and start throwing snowballs. We'd
Who's your
fucking-
brother?
Jose Martinez.
Do you have a picture of the guy?
You know my brother, bro. What the?
I'm wondering because I don't remember.
Jose Martinez.
I was gonna ask you, do you still talk to Brandon? Is he still in the military?
Yeah, he's still in the Marines right now.
What a fucking baller, bro. We gotta talk to him when he gets back. You gotta bring him on.
Oh yeah.
Bro, that's crazy. He's probably fighting Ukraine right now.
He's not. So that'd be like an older picture.
Oh yeah, I've seen that guy before.
Yeah. He's a tweaker though.
Really? He likes to do a little. Hey, there's
that.
nothing wrong with that.
I don't know what the fuck it is, bro. He loves that fucking shit.
Really? That's crazy. I heard once you try it, it's like
Probably crack.
no,
Crack or meth.
I heard once you try once you try that shit, it's like
Meth? Meth is
either
17,
one of them.
Yeah,
It's
meth
like
is
you can't-
17,000 times better than the best sex you'll ever have.
yeah,
in
you
your
can't
life.
get back to that dopamine level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It
unless
completely
you
fucks
do
you
that
for
again.
happiness for the
Yeah.
rest of your life. You basically like trade it for a drug at that point. You're like, I would rather never feel happiness again and be high right now and feel happiness.
Fuck that
Yeah,
shit.
drugs
shit's
are crazy.
I don't understand that
They
shit.
steal your brain. It's kind of scary.
What else, bro?
What else,
What
bro?
else do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about the Jews and Auschwitz and the Nazis in Germany.
Rip.
I don't know what the fuck.
What's up?
Why are you asking me what to talk about?
You should look up True Style doors and see how fancy our doors are.
You want to see what I recently
Dude,
Googled?
I'm telling you, so like,
What did he Google? Is it porn?
I was already looking.
Is it porn?
No, it's doors and shit.
Oh yeah, right. There's
Go
porn
beyond
on
the
there.
ordinary. Elevated
And so-
traditional shaker doors with custom details and styles. Designs that move you.
How long you worked there?
fuck, dude.
Do you guys make these windows around it too?
2 years?
Like, oh,
That's
okay.
that's an entry
cool.
unit.
That's like what my parents have. They have
Bro,
like,
so like that-
dope ass
that's
like
like-
windows around the door and shit.
You guys make those too?
Yeah, that's
Damn.
like one of our entry units.
Why would you go out?
Fuck
Who
you,
the
dude.
fuck?
Sorry.
And so
I wonder if I could swipe.
Copy.
those
Copyright.
things are expensive as fuck, dude. Them entry
Yeah.
units.
Those
they
doors?
Make a fuck ton of money off that shit.
Damn.
I machine locks into them all the time.
Really?
They make a custom lock called the 3 multi-point lock.
That's one of these where there's like windows and shit around it.
Do people drop those shits sometimes and break the windows?
Sometimes.
That's gotta suck
God
so
damn
bad.
it.
How long does it take to like repair one of those? I like how we're just talking about doors right now.
It depends how bad it is. If we can't repair it, we'll just remake
new door,
it.
yeah.
Remake
Doors
the
are
whole
kinda
fucking
fast.
So
thing.
you get like a door that's like semi-ready and you got to turn it sideways and mill a lock into it.
Yep.
That's you.
So
Okay.
like, I don't know. True Style's weird as hell, dude.
Yeah.
So like the trim line. So I'm a machinist, right? So I know what like a perfect 90 is.
Yeah,
So like I have
yeah.
a top board and I have pins that my door goes off of. And I swear to God, every single door is like a 16th out of square.
Warped a little bit, just a tiny bit. Oh,
How does
Like
it
by a
happen?
16th of an inch because the trim line they trim it weird.
Their
Oh.
tolerance is. There's no way you could set a tolerance as tight as 16. Like
no,
even
we
if
do.
the
That's
machine.
what our tolerance is for
Probably
the
for
length
you.
and width.
That's crazy.
Really is a 16th, and it's still off a 16th. So it's just always max tolerance basically.
every time I get it.
Because like Winnebago gives you like 2 millimeters to work with. If it's off 2 mils, you're still good.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, it's off of 16, still good. Send it.
They give you a lot of room to work with.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Imagine
here. You
each
can
part-
fuck up a lot of shit. At
Imagine that
Winnebago and
each
get
part
it
of that
passed.
part being made it's off 2 mils.
Not
It's
even
off
just
like
that,
90
bro.
mils, yeah.
Think about Tim's welding. Think about
Ooh.
him being a fucking surgeon and putting your heart back
Yeah.
together.
Tim is this guy they don't know. So
Yeah,
Tim is
yeah.
this guy. He used to work at A&W while working at Winnebago.
Yeah.
Like he was like flipping burgers and also
Wouldn't shower after leaving Winnebago.
Smelly
Yeah.
smelly boy. He fucking sucked. He is the worst. His welds. I don't know how he welded that bad. Literally, you could be blind and deaf and retarded and probably weld better than he could.
Yeah, he's like, I've been welding for 40 years.
Just
I'm like,
boogers,
holy shit.
boogers everywhere.
It looks terrible.
Hit it
Plus,
with a
he would
hammer,
watch
it's falling
Grey's
off.
Anatomy while he's
Yeah,
welding.
he'd listen to like
Oh
weed
my
music,
God.
like
Yeah, like Japanese shit.
I literally was like near his area one day, and it wow, and I looked over and I was like, "Who the fuck is listening to this?" Full-grown 40-year-old, 350-pound Tim,
Damn.
Yeah.
covered in burger grease and
Alcoholic.
bullshit.
Alcoholic.
Yeah.
That's why he worked 2
Hungover,
jobs. That's
bullshit
why he
ass
worked
Tim.
2 jobs.
Really?
Let's fucking say that, actually. The reason this man worked 2 jobs was
To
because
fuel alcoholism.
Fuel his alcoholism because he had to pay child support with the other check. So one check he's paying
A&W's child support,
the other check he's
Winnebago's
drinking.
alcohol.
yeah.
That's the terrible
Yeah.
lifestyle, bro.
Oh.
That, what a lifestyle, bro. You're just
No,
like,
you could look at
I
him and
can't
be
see
like,
my
this guy's
kid.
fucked up.
God damn.
I don't think I ever really had a conversation with him. Did you ever talk to him? I think I just looked at him and was like, nah.
I like had short conversations with him, but it was kind of weird. To me, it was
He's
like
thinking about drinking the whole time.
it was like a big child talking to me. That's what it kind of
probably.
felt like.
He's probably been that way for a long time.
Situations.
Well, I feel like people
Yeah.
get stuck in that they get stuck in that high school mindset,
Yeah,
and
especially
so
if you peak in high school.
yeah, yep. If you like your best moments.
I bet
were
he
high
was real
school.
cool. Yeah, I bet he was sweet when he was 16, 17. And then
Yeah,
I
probably.
bet
He
it
was probably
sucked
skinny.
from
He probably had nice hair.
He was like, I'm not going to college. That's for pussies. And then all of a sudden, A&W in fucking Winnebago for the rest of your life.
Alcohol.
And you're divorced
Sheesh.
at 23 years old.
Oh my god.
Where would you want to work? Like, what's your dream job? What do you want to do for a living when you grow up? Because we're not grown yet. We're just starting.
I don't know. I've been trying to figure that shit out. Like one route was like real estate.
That's a good idea.
We were just talking about that on the other pod. Yeah.
Yep.
What else was I thinking? I don't know. Kind of just like a car shop, really. Like a,
That'd be dope too.
A tuning shop or
Modifications and
something like
shit.
that, yeah.
With real estate, I was listening to this financial guy all day, and he was talking about how when you own properties, you should have a fund set aside for repairs because
oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
One.
We were talking about
Is
if,
this-
So what you might have inspections coming up.
Yep. This
Say the
chick,
foundation's
this
fucked.
chick that he was talking to didn't have anything set aside, and she was in debt. She kept going out and shit, trying to argue with him. She was like, "No."
we were talking about that might be the next step in order to like, because you didn't go to college either, I assume. Yeah, in order to escape like the cycle we're in of just like a normal job, where you're thinking like if we could save enough money to, because you have to get a realtor's like license, right? If you could save enough money
It
to,
depends. You don't have to have a realtor license to buy a house, but I mean, if you're like wanting to sell houses for a living, you would.
What about if you buy an apartment complex? Do you have to have a realtor's license?
No.
what I'm saying is you should save
Well,
up
then-
enough money where you can literally only concentrate on that. Like quit your
Yeah.
jobs, have enough money in the bank where it's like, all right, in 2 months, I have enough money for 2 months. I'm gonna be a realtor and just divulge into that, and that might be like how you get there.
It's kind of like the apprenticeships.
At least that's a path I've been thinking about, but.
Yeah. You ever think about gold?
Me?
Yeah.
I think about it every time I see money.
Gold's a good investment.
You need 10 grand to invest in it. though.
Yeah. You gotta have a lot of money to invest in gold, but gold goes up as the dollar goes down because it used to be on gold. Money used to be backed by gold. That's
Yep.
where our
Now we're
currency
just
came
printing
from. Yep, exactly. Because
literally money, like the physical form, is nothing, bro.
exactly, that was just
That's
an
the fucked up
IOU.
shit.
Shit,
It was
it's
just
a
an
fan now.
IOU.
All of a sudden, all it's for is for starting fires.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's insane.
If you think
Our
about the
government's
concept of
crazy.
Money, that shit is so stupid.
Yep.
It's really
Bro.
good that we work our whole lives for paper
Yeah,
rectangles.
Paper fucking presidents.
That
on
And
goes
if you
away.
really think about it, that's all they are.
And they give us
Paper
like
rectangles.
just enough money to survive.
They give you
Like,
just enough to be satiated and be like, okay, I can get a new pair of AirPods.
Yep. And then you're like,
And just
fuck,
move
now
on.
I'm broke again. Shit. They don't give us enough. They take all our money. They're like, oh no, you didn't pay enough yet. When you go and file your taxes, do you get money back?
I think I got like $350 back.
That's
this
pretty
year.
good.
I gotta pay
One
$150.
we got like I think it was like 1,800 or some shit.
Back?
You did?
I think so.
You
Quan,
did?
my homie Quan.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Tony got 10 grand.
No, he only got 800 back. My bad. It was only 800.
Last year I had to pay $750.
I was scared I was gonna pay paying this year.
This year I have to pay $130 and $150, state and federal.
For real? See, I thought I was gonna pay like $3 grand.
They rob
in
you.
taxes.
They fucking rob you.
Last year I moved from Wisconsin, had like 4 jobs in the span of a year, I think. Like 2 at a time, basically, and then Winnebago when I moved here.
Fuck.
So it fucked me on like Wisconsin, Iowa, federal.
Yeah, 'cause I started making my
$750.
more wage now, and I was like scared I didn't like adjust my taxes and like the thing, you know.
Yeah,
So like fuck.
deductibles and whatnot.
And my stepmom, she actually does taxes, and she's like, "You're gonna have to pay like $3 grand." And I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Bro,
That's
what?"
crazy.
Yeah,
So I was like, "God damn."
my mommy files my taxes, and she's always like, "You owe money, Chance."
Give me all your money. The government
doing it
wants
right.
your
Yeah,
money.
No,
There's gotta be
she's
one.
probably getting me. She's probably doing it right.
I want a fucking
Working
business,
her magic,
man.
Yeah.
You ever think about opening a business? I guess I just
I thought
asked you
about
that,
opening-
really.
I think I've thought about opening like a detail business. I'm good at cleaning cars.
Oh, dude. We might pop off in the detail business, and then you can backdoor mushroom supplements.
I can grow them in the fucking back of their trunks and
Yeah,
shit.
we'll have a property that you can grow on legally. I give you permission.
Bro, I've been trying to figure out how to grow mushrooms. They're
If
not
we can-
these psychedelic ones. There's like 1%
Oh,
of
yeah, my
mushrooms
bad.
are psychedelics. 99% of the mushrooms, they can either heal you, they're medicinal. They got like anti-inflammatory
Yeah.
properties, like
There's a
medicinal
bunch of like
properties.
strains out there we don't know about.
Turkey
Yeah,
tail,
exactly.
turkey tail,
I
lion's
listened to the
mane.
Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
there was someone on there.
Yeah,
That
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
Alpha Brain's packed
Paul
full of them.
Stamets.
AG1s has it on there. Yeah,
Yep.
whole bunch of shit.
They're everywhere. So
So if we can detail the fuck out of cars and give him permission to do that, then we're running 2 businesses on a front. My boss says if we can write him a $500,000 check, the business is ours.
that ass.
That is.
$500,000.
If we can get approved for a business loan, basically, is what that means. The business is ours.
We'd have
It's a
to.
building. We got like 6 lifts. One's like a
Damn.
scissor lift, alignment lift. We got a snap-on diag tool. It's worth like $9,000. We pay $1,700 a year to keep
Fuck.
it. All the tools you could ever want,
How would we get people to come?
and a whole half the building that's full of like bullshit. It's full of like RVs
Well, just
and
think that business
cars.
has already been there for a while. It's all
45 years.
Huh?
Business
Yeah,
been for
but-
45 years.
They're always advertising for more traffic, aren't they?
Not really.
Really?
No.
No?
We put out a radio. I convinced him to put out a radio ad this year.
Well, I thought you told them to put it on social media.
I did, but he was like, "Nah, radio." And we have gotten a couple. You know, Rob from my old area at Winnebago, Rob Meno.
No.
He's in like that paint line area, like right by it. He builds like the cabinets and shit. He's like a fat, short dude.
No, I do not.
But regardless, he called like today. He was like, "I heard your ad on the radio," and I was like getting all this information on what was fucked up with his car and shit. And then I was like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "Oh, Meno." And he's like, I spelled it out, and I was like, "Is this Rob?" And he's like, "Yep." And I was like, "This is Chance, man. How you been?" And he's like, "Oh my God, they told me you were going to Forest City Auto. They didn't tell me you were going to be answering the phone." And I was like, "Yeah."
That's funny.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Rob?
He's a cool dude.
Is he?
Dude,
Or are you just lying?
No, he's cool as fuck. His daughter just died.
What?
She got the flu, got like extremely sick in one day. Might have had the vaccines, but that's off the point. Died like that night.
That's
That night she
insane.
like called Rob and was like, "I can't move. Like I could barely even grab my phone and shit."
Ah,
Took
it's
her to the
scary.
hospital, hours later dead.
That's terrifying.
Damn.
Did you get the vaccines? Neither did I. He got them.
I got one.
His mom forced him to.
My
My
stepdad
mom
was
locked
really
me-
pushing for me too, bro. I was like, I don't got time this week.
My mom-
Every
I did my
week.
whole senior year online. From September to March, I didn't see any other person. I stayed in my house from September to March. I got the vaccine in order to go see my friends in like July.
Yeah, his mom was like a hound. She wouldn't let him leave. Because she's like a pharmaceutical guy.
Yeah.
So does he still trip out?
Kinda, she's a
He's
little
tried
liberal.
to convince her of like factual evidence of like, hey,
I convinced her
ivermectin is
Yeah.
not bad. It's not a horse medication.
Yeah, she
it's won
thought
the
Rogan.
Nobel
She
Prize.
thought Rogan was legit taking horse warmer, and that was the first thing I was like, "Yeah, you mean the drug known as ivermectin?" And she's like, "That's not what he's taking," because she's a pharmacist. So immediately she knew what ivermectin was, and I was like, "That is what he's taking. It's also a horse medication." And she's like, "No, it's not." And then she googled it, and she was like,
Holy shit.
"I guess you're not wrong."
But she
and then
still
I
wouldn't-
convinced her to throw out her BLM shirt. So I was like, "This didn't help a single black person." I was
It
like,
didn't.
go ask a black person what BLM did for them." It's like their answer's gonna say, like, I've asked them. It didn't do anything for them. They got nothing out of it. It's just another like let's be angry at each other scheme.
Did you see that they're trying to fucking make people pay reparations in California if they're black for slavery.
Like what? Yeah,
every
like
black
white people
person's
would have
gonna
to give money to a black person in order to reparate for the slavery that happened in the past.
Yeah, it was
like
a lot
millions
of money.
dollars, like
Yeah.
$6.9 million.
It was a lot of money. It was a crazy amount of money. I don't know what the fuck Joe Biden's doing.
Who fucking knows anymore? Probably
Joe
falling
Biden is a great
everywhere.
president.
Have you met anybody that like supports him?
That is like.
I met a guy at my work, bro. He's
yeah, Dale.
fucking all in. He is all in, bro. I had an argument with him one day because he's like, Joe Biden's created so many jobs, all this shit. I'm like, what fucking job?
Oh, you know
Show
what?
me one job.
You know what he created? 87,000 more IRS employees.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, he created
Thank God.
87,000 more IRS employees.
Yeah,
he
the
created more
IRS
government bullshit jobs that don't actually do anything.
Yet the
except to fuck our
IRS
population.
somehow loses money every year when they do their taxes. Yet if we lose a little bit of money when we do our taxes, we're going to fucking jail.
Yeah, I hate how you have to guess what you owe too. Like,
What did you say that the Pentagon was missing? Like $4 trillion?
Yeah, on September 10th, they were missing $2.3 trillion. On September 11th, the fucking planes hit the towers and they lost all their records. And a plane hit the Pentagon. Don't forget that. They hit the towers, a
I remember
Pentagon, a
hearing something
field.
like that.
Yeah, they hit the
I
Pentagon.
remember this
Crazy.
like it was
They
like
got
literally counting
They
it,
got
right?
9 billion cameras pointed at the Pentagon. Only one camera picked it up, and it's only 4 frames.
There's no
Doesn't
fucking
look like
plane.
it. The airplane.
There's no plane.
The airplane would have had to be a foot above the ground to hit the Pentagon at the trajectory that the explosion was.
But regardless, there's no plane. There's no
There's
picture
no
of the plane.
You know when a plane
You fucking told me that.
You know when
and you're like, no, there's definitely pictures of the plane. There's no fucking pictures
Have
of
you
the
ever
plane.
looked at a plane crash? You see like the wings and
Yeah.
shit.
No picture of the fucking plane.
No.
There's no picture
No debris or
anywhere.
anything?
No debris.
Nothing. Nothing. It's just a hole in the building, like a missile hit it or something.
That's exactly what happened.
It's wild.
Is a cell they evacuated. There's logs that they evacuated that area of the Pentagon when they were launching a missile at it.
The CIA is.
It was in order to start. Dude, do you know how much money we've made off of the heroin in Iraq and the war on terror?
We've made a shit ton of money.
Billions, if not trillions, of dollars. That whole scheme they had set up was for that. Look up Operation Northwoods.
Mm-hmm.
The Gulf of Tonkin incident.
That's
These
why
are
we
all
went to
false
war
flags that got us into wars that we made like shitloads of money.
That's why we're in the war with Ukraine right now.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah. I'll try
I'm dying.
Yeah, so that's where it hit it. It's like the sky view of it. Let me know when you see a plane.
I'll be sitting there all day.
Yeah, exactly. You don't see it. Do you even see where it exploded? It's up on the top, like where it's all black and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No plane. Yeah.
There's no fucking plane.
My God.
It's weird.
And don't forget, Tower 7 fell on 9/11 too in New York, like 3 blocks down, and that was because of a diesel fire underground. And then the same guy that owned the Twin Towers owned that building, and he told the fire department to pull it, which means controlled demolition. Which you can't set up a controlled demolition, first off, with the fire department, and second off, within a day. It takes like a week. And they were just like, yeah, just pull the building.
I watched a video.
It was all pre-planned, yeah.
I watched a
I
video.
went to that memorial.
Yeah.
in
For
New
sure
York.
people got fucked up.
I went there as a
Yeah.
kid too. It's kind of crazy. It's like just a giant hole in the ground with water.
Ground
It's
zero.
weird.
Yeah.
But
People definitely died, but I don't think it was in the name of like terrorism or ISIS. Or
I watched a
something like that. I
video
think
and
in
it
the
was
name of
kind of crazy because
fraud.
it kind of talked about how just because you like hit because they both hit the top of the buildings, right? That is not enough weight to pull down the rest of the building, right?
Jet fuel does.
Physics doesn't work
Yeah.
that way. That small amount of building up here that the plane hit with the plane's weight does not equal enough to fucking crash the rest of the building down.
a jet airliner hit the Empire State Building, like decades before.
Yeah, and it didn't fall.
Nothing.
It didn't fall.
It started a fire. It barely broke like a layer of the building.
That's crazy.
The
what
planes
I
are a
heard,
lot
too.
more breakable than a fucking boat. Those buildings are made to withstand like earthquakes and shit.
And fucking wind and
Yeah.
fucking. That's crazy. I wonder what happened.
Bullshit. Bunch of fucking bullshit.
Alex
Bunch of
Jones.
bullshit that day.
They're turning the frogs gay.
Hillary Clinton's in the Pentagon. She launched 9/11 against the Jews. The globalists. My bad. What else, bro? What else can we talk about?
We talk about.
How was your trip to New York?
When'd you go to New York?
When I was a kid, I went to go see my grandparents when they lived there.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
And
Slovakian grandparents?
yeah, because they moved back there for a while. Because when they first moved over, they moved to New York, and they lived there for a while. Because I told you they used to be, like, loaded for a while. They had a lot of money. And then slowly after moving over time, and then, like, fucking, they just lost money on the way, you know, from moving a bunch. They moved back to Slovakia for a while, and then they moved back here again. And so they fucking still have a house in Slovakia, too. It's kind of crazy. But I went there. It was kind of dope. We went and seen, like, on the ferry, we seen the Statue of Liberty and shit. And everybody there, I didn't realize it at the time, but it was kind of like my first healthy moment. Because I was walking the entire time, and everybody else was getting pop and shit. And I'm like, I'm going to get water. I feel like I should be drinking water. Because we were walking, like, 17 miles a day. You walk a lot in New York, right? Did you walk a lot, or did you, like, you ride the subway a lot?
We had a rental car. I was only there for about, like, a day.
Really? What'd you do out there?
Bunch of bullshit.
Just fucked around?
Yeah.
That's sick. You just go out to New York for a day to fuck around.
Shit was dope as fuck.
That's crazy.
We saw Lady Liberty. We went into the One World Trade Center.
Blew it up.
So,
It's actually pretty cool up there. The elevator on the way up.
You went all the way to the top? I didn't know you could do that.
The way up there, it's like all fucking TVs and like this elevator. There's probably a video out there. There's like it's all TVs, bro. And it just goes through like time to see how New York was like
the planes
built.
Are coming.
And then it shows the towers, and then it shows them disappearing.
What the fuck?
And then you get to like the top, and like it opens up.
It's like, watch out for planes at the top. Did you bring a parachute? Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be crazy. Imagine just fucking being in a building and a plane hits it. And you're like, oh shit, what the fuck do I do? Yeah. People were jumping out and shit. They didn't know what to do.
Something to add to the 9/11 conspiracy is Osama bin Laden used to work for the CIA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whether like he turned to terrorism, like legitimately, or he was paid by the U.S. government to do that, is like the question.
They were fucking
around.
Was
killed? Fucking robots and dogs.
Yeah.
Really?
That's insane.
Never got the body though.
Yeah, it's weird.
Might still work for the CIA, brother.
Our government was fucking around in Saudi Arabia and shit, and that's why he fucking came after us, was because he fucking
his
hated
family
America.
Is rich Saudis.
Exactly. He hated America because we were fucking around in his country, giving him weapons and fucking taking their oil.
I forget which podcast it is, but they call his brother.
Really?
Yeah, because he's like a rich Saudi dude. He doesn't give a fuck. He didn't do
Hello, my friend!
It's not like that. He's like a very well-educated person. It's crazy.
And what's he say?
He like is sorry about what his brother did and shit.
No,
he's
not.
He plays the U.S. government hand where he's like, my brother was very bad.
I support U.S. government, and I would like to trade with them every day.
Yes. Buy my oil, my friend.
Fucking foreign exchange is crazy.
So much money over there, dude. Dubai.
You have to buy gold in weight. So, like, if you go to Saudi Arabia and, like, you're going through, like, one of the markets and they have, like, fine jewelry, like, jewelry that's been crafted and, like, honed and perfectly sculpted and everything, it doesn't fucking matter. It sells by the weight. No matter what the craftsmanship is, if the ring is worth, like, you have to buy it by the ounce, I think. So if the ring is, like, 14 grams or something of gold, you have to throw in gold on top of that to make it an ounce. And you only pay for what that ounce is worth. You don't pay for any of, like, the work that was put into that jewelry. You only pay for gold in the way it was, like, in what it's worth. Yeah, it's insane. You can't spit on the ground. You can't swear. It's just weird.
I don't even know there are laws like that for real.
Saudi Arabia is weird.
Is our money more?
They don't have cops on the highway. They just have cameras. I think our money is more, but they definitely got more money. They probably got more money than we got. They probably have more of our money than we have.
We're like, what? How much are we in debt now?
Trillions, like 3 trillion or something like that.
Pull it up.
I'm looking up Saudi Arabia monies. Saudi Riyal is $1 is 3.75 Saudi Arabia's, and then U.S. debt.
So we only
34.4 trillion. Yeah. That's bullshit, though. That's bullshit. How can you be? Hold on.
Look up the debt calculator.
No. Hold on. Shut the fuck up and hold on. Okay, imagine trying to buy a car, right? Mm-hmm. And you go to the dealership and you're like, hey, buddy, this car is worth $3 trillion, right? I'm already in debt $31 trillion. Will you sell me this car? And they're like,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
It's how many fucking...
Look what they added to the fucking U.S. Oh my god.
What is it?
This is insane. Okay, the U.S. debt clock, right? It shows how much, it shows the debt in real time. It shows it going up, right? Down here, this was not here when I checked it a little while ago, a few months ago. There's a trade balance. U.S. debt held by foreign countries, 8 billion or trillion. 8 trillion, yep. U.S. trade deficit, 1 trillion. U.S. trade deficit with China, 278 trillion. U.S. imported oil, 251 trillion.
Dude, Trump was right. Trump's whole thing was like, China's fucking us on this trade deal.
They're all fucking us, bro. But what I wanted to look up was debt per citizen.
We're still the best, though.
Student loan debt.
You see that flag when you walked in? Or did you avert your eyes, you communist?
Solid.
All right, good shit. Cody likes to get high and avert his eyes because he likes to smoke himself into being a communist.
Personal debt per citizen is $75,930. So you, me,
average
and
is
him
$75K.
Average is $75,000 to the U.S. government because of how much they spent.
There's got to be just
how crazy is that?
There's got to just be a couple like really rich people who are in debt like $1 billion or something like that, and that just averages out to 75 per person.
I can't believe that we're fucking giving so much money away to everybody. This is insane. We're gonna be broke. We're gonna be broke before another president comes in, probably.
Yeah, it's all right. We got some firepower.
We got firearms.
The military's really good.
Yeah, we're gonna be all right.
There is a theory that the reason they're letting up all these illegal immigrants, because they're not just letting Mexicans through the border. There's Chinese, obviously. So
China's already up in Maine, I heard.
Yep. And they own a lot of the fucking
farms
military. Yep.
Riddle me this: how do they get out of China without government permission?
Exactly. You can't.
They're all government agents, bro.
You can't get out of China without government fucking permission.
Well, that's probably, I don't know. Someone's got to have escaped. But like this amount, there's something like 3 million of Chinese immigrants, like alone. There's something like 100 million like immigrants in like the last year from like everywhere. But 3 million alone in China, like that's a lot.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a lot. I guess that's like 1% of our population, but that's still like more than I would like to deal with.
How many? 3 million?
3 million. If our population is 300 million, which I think it's more, but that's 1%.
That's scary.
Yeah.
But the theory is that they're trying to let these foreign immigrants into the military, and then through the military they can gain citizenship. So if these people take over our military, then our military won't be the patriots and Americans that care about our country and the citizens in it. It'll be these people that want to work for the government and do whatever the government says. So then maybe the military would train.
It's not even that. If you get your citizenship, you're no longer like a target. You're a legal immigrant. So now, like, there's sleeper cells, right? You've heard of those. Like,
what I'm talking about is the military turning on citizens.
I understand what you're talking about. But if you become a military, you're an immigrant, you become military, you don't have your citizenship, you get honorably discharged or whatever, you serve your term, now you're a citizen. Now you're not on the radar of anybody because you're a normal person now. Mm-hmm. You could still be bought by the Chinese government and then get access to then you're on nobody's radar. If you're in the government, like if you're in the army, they're keeping kind of an eye on you. If they're like, this guy's got kind of a weird history.
I'm not talking about from the Chinese perspective. That's probably what the Chinese would do. But I'm talking about if the U.S. government want to control its citizens, then they could fucking turn the army on us with foreign citizens. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of, but I think more.
But I think
more private citizens and veterans are armed than the current military.
There's more citizens with guns everywhere.
There's way more guns than there are people. And they're making guns every day. They're making people every day, but they're cranking out guns at a machine shop like boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The babies are like every 7 seconds. So naturally, you can make a gun faster. Yeah. Every person, Chinese people, we were talking about this the other night, like, if a Chinese military like sleeper cell went rogue and started like just going through a town, they're not going to expect like children and women to kill unless they might be properly briefed. But like in their country, they're looked as like lowers. Like the children and the women, they got the one child law, so most people are men. They have like no women, so they would never expect it. And most of them are armed.
Well, they changed it now. They got 3. They can be allowed 3 children
because they're in a child crisis and a population crisis. Yep. That's probably why they're making. China's way worse because they've had this law for way longer.
We're just not having.
Ours is worse because our mental health is worse, and we don't want to raise children in this fucked up state that we got. This joke of a democracy we got.
Have you thought about having kids?
Yeah.
You want some?
I think I'm gonna adopt though.
You're gonna adopt them? You don't want any of your own?
You
I just want
might
to help someone out.
you might meet the right woman and be like,
well, he's got a girl.
I got a girl.
You might meet the right one, whether it's this one or not, and you might be like, this. I want a kid with this one, but you could also adopt. Like you could have 2 kids, one is yours and one is adopted, and they're both yours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the reason why I went like with the adopted route, is because my girlfriend, like, if she like gets pregnant, like, she could die from it. Basically.
Oh, she's got that type of body and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
like,
like,
some people have
It's
that.
just safer. I mean, it's kind of like the better route. She doesn't have to go through that pain.
Okay. I like the adoption because I'm adopted. Because my dad's not my dad, but I have his last name. So
Some
So,
people,
I mean,
there's
like,
either
I'll
their
take a young
holes
kid,
too
adopt
small
them.
or like their cervix or whatever won't open up. Like there's a bunch of
balls are too big.
Bro, pregnancy used to kill women like constantly. Like through modern medicine, it's insane that we can even fucking have pregnancies go so well all the time. Because they used to. There was a guy, I don't know if you know this, but before they knew about like bacteria and shit, there was this guy who made up a theory, and he's like, I think when I wash my hands and then give birth to babies, because they would just go from surgery from eating to smoking cigarettes. They wouldn't wash their hands when they were giving birth back in the day. They didn't know that. Yeah, they didn't know bacteria would kill the mother, because mothers would die frequently because they would die constantly from the bacteria and shit. And so there was this guy who came up with the theory that, when I wash my hands,
imagine touching the faucet at the sink.
Yeah,
your hands get so disgusting. And then being like, well, I guess if you're touching the faucet, you're probably washing your hands afterwards. But touch the toilet handle and then just being like, no, I just pissed. I don't gotta wash my hands.
And then you fucking go and
deliver
smoke a cigarette,
baby.
and then you go and deliver a fucking.
Oh my
and
God.
they would go from the morgue.
Touch a door handle.
That's not even the worst part. They would go from the morgue to fucking delivering babies without washing their hands. Go from dead bodies to delivering babies.
Literal dead bodies that could have had like an infectious disease on them.
Yes. But then this guy, what's the craziest part is this guy's like, I think when I wash my hands, I have a higher
survive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then he was called a kook for so long. People like fucking demonized him and shit. They're like, nah, fuck you, you're wrong. You're crazy as fuck. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah.
And then after a while, they figured out about bacteria and shit. They're like, oh, this guy was talking about the truth.
Yeah.
It's because there's bacteria here. It's crazy.
Yeah. That is
soap and water, some friction.
What the hell?
So
I gotta
many
wash
fucking
my
women
hands.
have died because of that. It's fucked.
I won't lie. I don't wash my hands after I piss every time.
I wash them every time.
See, I kind of I drink like a gallon of water a day.
Mm-hmm.
So I piss.
You used to bring like fucking gallons of jugs to Walmart and shit
Hell
when
yeah.
we would push carts and shit.
Hell yeah.
I forgot about that, bro. Him and I would they would always send me and him to push carts out, bro.
Dude,
because
long ass lines of cars.
yeah, we would
He
fucking
goes
go
out
and
the time.
smoke in our cars and shit. We'd fucking party, bro, out there. It was awesome.
We got in trouble a couple times because of time theft.
Yeah. You remember that guy,
you were in
bro?
your car a little too long, and they were like, "Hey, what the fuck are you
Well,
gonna
we
do?"
already did all the cars, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go sit in my car.
Yeah, because we would do it so fast that there was some
Because
people.
if you go back, they're gonna tell you to do something else, but you're like, "No."
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was some people who would let it empty completely, and then they'd be mad because there'd be no carts in there. Zach and I would grab all the fucking carts. You were only supposed to put like 15 or 20
You
on
just
the
grab like
fucking
50
machine.
of them and
Yeah.
just push them.
Put it on the machine,
like
and
this, brother.
we realized if one grabs the front and one grabs the
They
middle,
all stay together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we could control a giant ass
So
world of
Cody's
carts.
just like, "Whoa!" And
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah, it was awesome, bro.
That is badass.
Yeah, you remember that guy George or whatever, bro? I have a picture of him still. They fucking there was this guy. All right, I'm gonna have to look at this picture,
shit.
bro. We swear to God, he hired him, we thought that that this guy got hired to fucking rat on us and fucking turn us in for smoking weed. You remember that?
Oh, I'm good.
You remember that guy that we thought was gonna turn us in for smoking weed? He only worked there for a short ass period of time, then he just disappeared.
You for real?
Yeah, I got a picture of him because I took a picture of him because I wanted to fucking. I was like, I think this guy's a rat.
It might have been a sleeper agent.
Remember
from
that
China.
secret shopper? The
Yeah.
black guy?
Yeah, bro.
He
He was
still works there.
really.
I swear to God, I saw him the other day.
He was discreet as fuck.
Bro, I'm telling you, he was walking to his little office, bro. And he was right in front of me. I said, he's stealing. His ass looked back. He's
He still works there.
Yeah.
That's
So I remember he
crazy.
moved to Texas for a little bit.
He's probably getting paid like a motherfucker, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's probably getting paid
Walmart
more than
ups their
the
security
GM.
so much.
Yeah.
You'll see people now all the time going fucking to jail for stealing from Walmart.
Yeah. They got
You remember
tired.
that guy?
They probably got tired of like the trilogy. I don't remember him.
No, I know you don't know him. If you see this guy, he's a fucking sleeper agent.
That guy? That's the guy?
Yeah, he was hired. He was there for literally, it was what, 1 month, maybe even less than a month. Yeah.
He's the secret shopper?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't the secret shopper. I think they hired him to catch us smoking weed because he'd always try to follow us to our cars and shit. He was weird as hell.
Oh, yeah, he was like an agent. Your GM was like, I think these kids are fucking off. I need somebody. And they were like, here's this weird guy.
Oh my god, bro. Shannon. I told you I did shit with Shannon, bro. Oh my god.
Is that the T?
That's the fucking 40-year-old chick.
Oh, all right.
She's 40 now?
However old she is, bro.
Is that the MILF? That's the MILF story?
Bro.
Oh my god.
So,
she tried fucking on him. He was the first dude at Walmart that she tried to fuck on.
Hey.
I was 16, bro.
Yeah. How old was she? She was like 32, wasn't she?
She was 34.
Oh, and he told me, he's like, this chick's trying to fuck on me. I'm like,
you
no
got
fucking way.
I
Bro,
got molested.
no, because he denied it. He didn't. You never did it, did you?
No.
Yeah, he never did it.
Dumbass.
I did it and it wasn't that great.
Yeah,
but he told me, he's like, this chick's hitting on me. I'm like, no fucking way. I'm like, that's like some porno shit. This would never happen in real life. And then when I started hanging out at her house, bro, she started hitting on Nico, fucking Adam. She started hitting on Jay. She started hitting on everybody. It was wild.
She might have been like an outcast from ages like 17 to 29. And then she hit 30 and she was like, I need to fuck.
Bro, she had a husband the entire time.
What?
Yes,
bro.
The entire time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hell,
There's something wrong with
This is how
it.
I knew. This is how I knew she wanted to fuck, bro. So I was what?
She put her hand on your thigh or something.
16, bro. I was running the fucking, not the bullpen, but you know the lanes next to it. Mm-hmm. She had some white shoes. I remember I always had nice ass shoes. I don't know. I was always dripped out.
He was always dressed the fuck up.
I would always dress.
Yeah.
And so I always had nice shoes. She's like, I have a little bit of dirt on my shoes. I'm like, oh really? Like I was like, what the fuck? And she goes, yeah, I just got done fucking on lunch. I was like,
she told me that too.
I was like, bro, what the fuck? I was like,
I forgot about that, bro.
The secret shopper has been hitting that behind your
She
back.
said she had sand in her shoes and her ass and shit, right? Yeah, because she fucked her fucking husband in the worker van.
In the work van, bro.
That was wild. My brain didn't even register that as like a sexual fucking. I was retarded. I didn't register as that.
I don't know how
anything.
I caught it, but I did, bro.
Yeah, you caught it, and then you're like, oh shit.
That's why I was like, oh, what the fuck?
That's crazy. Nico could have fucked too, but he never did because he's like, I can't do it because his parents were like, that's a trap. Bro, she's wild. Did you see that she tried kidnapping some kids?
Yes, bro.
Yes.
What the fuck was wrong with her, bro?
I don't know. There's something wrong with this chick.
Come here, boy.
I think.
You
I'm
think
not
so?
Sure. I think so.
You talk to her?
No.
Yeah, you do. I'm just kidding. I know you do.
I talked to her for a little bit before I ended up dating my girl, but
you were gonna do something,
weird.
right? You were gonna do something.
It was too weird.
It was. It's weird because she called Caden when her and I were hanging out right before I did this shit.
Yeah, and they weren't even on like good terms, would they?
But Caden has a baby now. You know that? That's crazy.
Got that girl pregnant.
Caden's like what? 16, 17? How old do you think he is now?
Who, Caden?
Yeah.
He gotta be at
Is
least
this a guy or a girl?
17, 18.
Yeah, he's a guy.
He was just in high school, I thought.
I think he either dropped out or he graduated. One of the two.
If he's 17, he dropped out.
Yeah.
Do the math. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. He's trying to be a rapper too, so.
Hell yeah.
You think he's any good?
I haven't heard of shit, really.
I haven't really either. I heard a little bit because Shannon was always trying to flex it and shit.
Yeah, you know what? It's kind of corny, but also it's like you gotta try something.
I feel like there is some good talented people in Mason. Though.
Doug, you remember Doug? Mm-hmm. Shannon's brother.
Oh yeah.
He's pretty good. I got some of his music still saved in my playlist.
What's his name? GTB Caleb.
Yeah, he's taking off.
Got some good shit.
Thomas knows him. Thomas used to get.
Gay tomboy
he used to
Caleb?
get stuff from him. We won't say
heroin.
What kind of information.
So there was one time I was at Walmart actually, bro. He brought a TV in my fucking register. I ain't even scanned the bitch, bro. They caught his ass at the receipt. He handed the receipt to them.
Dumbass.
Did he get away?
No, they made him bring it back.
Oh fuck.
I was tripped out. He came in my line. I was like, what the fuck? So I took the thing. I haven't even scanned the TV, bro.
You have to show the receipt for that, don't you?
You don't have to.
Really?
For like a lot of
blow right past
electronic
them.
shit.
You
I don't know.
have to.
Really? You can just
It's
be like,
against the law.
no.
A lot of people put like different barcodes on the bottom.
But they're always gonna argue if you don't, and then they're gonna.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't got a
security.
secret shopper right there, you're out the door. What the fuck are you gonna do? Chase you?
Yeah, the secret shoppers, bro.
They
They're
care about it
sneaky
that
as
much. They
fuck.
just saw you pay for
Can
it.
the secret shoppers like chase you down?
Yeah.
And shit? Yeah.
They can put you
So
in
you
handcuffs.
basically,
Yeah.
you just got to make a break for it and try and get to your car in time. And
Bro, and they're
So
discreet
they're
as
fucked
fuck.
with,
Like
cameras.
when I didn't know about them until like somebody.
do they hang out around the entrance like that?
No, they're dressed as civilians.
They're
I
dressed
know. They
as
walk
civilians.
throughout the store.
They follow him, bro.
If they're like, this guy's sketchy, I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah,
Really?
And they're dressed like civilians, and they're like discreet
sometimes
as
I
fuck.
keep running into the same motherfucker at Walmart, and sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like,
Do you know what he looks like?
no.
It's hard to tell
It's
because
hard to tell.
he
He's really
blends the
dark.
fuck in,
He's
bro.
dark.
Sometimes I'm like, how are we shopping for the same shit like 30 seconds? How do I make it here right before you make it every time? But I never say it because I'm like, imagine if you weren't the secret shopper, you're just a normal dude. And you were also running into me the whole time. I'm like, what the fuck is your problem, bro? And you're like, whoa, man.
Trying to fucking get toilet paper, bro.
But
You think
also,
it's shit.
that's what he's trained to say too. That's what he's trained. He's gonna be like, nah, man, what the fuck is your problem? He's not gonna be like, oh, my bad, I'm a secret shopper. You look sketchy. He's not gonna say that because then you'd be like, fuck, I can't
It's
steal
funny
any
as
of
hell
this
when you go
shit.
to catch someone though, bro.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let's stop him right there.
Yeah. Dude, I want to see some.
office.
I want to see someone make
so
it.
many times, bro.
I want to see someone make a break for it, and he's got D-line trainman, and then he just wraps around and pulls him down. He's like, come here, boy.
God damn.
Full mount.
Bro, you remember Stacy?
Do you know?
Lesbian bitch? That was a secret shopper.
There's two?
Yeah.
There was two.
Remember
or was it
Candace,
just-
bro?
Candace dick fit in your
Oh
mouth?
no! Oh no!
You heard about this girl?
Yeah, I've told him.
Is that the T? Is that the
That's
trans?
the trans chick.
All right. Does he know?
He does not know.
I'm not letting anything fly.
We might as well tell him.
But do you have to tell them?
It's been said on the podcast before. I may have gotten my dick sucked by a transgender person.
Are you fucking serious,
I'm
bro?
fucking serious. When I was a little kid, bro, when I was 16. Bro,
It wasn't her though?
It was her.
It was her? When
She
you were
lured
16?
me in the fucking car.
Was that the first time or the
I
second
was
time?
that whole
First
time, bro? I didn't even know that shit.
Yeah, bro. I was traumatized. I didn't want to tell nobody.
For so long, I didn't even know that shit.
Yeah, bro.
That's why I was like, that's why I was, did you have any idea what I was saying when I was like, you don't know
You
that?
clown her every day, like, damn, that bitch is ugly as fuck. Come here
Yeah.
and eat that shit.
I fell for the trap, bro, when I
my God, twice!
I did twice when I was drunk.
You might as well tell him twice.
Yeah, I was drunk one time.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah, bro. It wasn't my best moment. I was lonely and drunk.
That's a decent rock bottom, though.
It's a bad rock bottom. It's a bad rock bottom.
Hold on. Some people's rock bottom is like getting raped by a black guy at a bus stop.
I was the black
I
guy
worked with a dude. I worked with a man, a straight man, that got raped by a black dude for some meth at a bus stop in Milwaukee at like 2 a.m. Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Wait, he let the black guy rape him?
Not much you do.
No, because it was rape. I think he was trying to buy some meth.
That's where I want to go,
probably,
bro. I ain't
he
no
probably
weirdo
knew.
shit, like...
Well, like that's a rock bottom. That's a rock bottom where you're like, jeez, that's correct. Like,
I used to be a wild kid. I just hit it well.
Oh, Andy got beat up after it too. Like he got his shit kicked.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I was like,
Not
no,
about
I
you.
did not.
The tranny
Don't
beat your
say
ass.
the tranny
The
beat
tranny
my
was like,
ass.
your cum
It's
tastes
not true.
Cock pretty boy.
Woody, your cum tastes good.
I've done some pretty weird shit in my life. And I'm not proud of a lot of the
insane.
Hell yeah.
moments.
Isn't that wild?
That's insane.
When he told me that, we were both fucked up, and I was like, you could never tell anybody this. And then apparently he let it slip on like a podcast.
Oh my God.
I don't remember
Yeah.
who told you that. He let it slip, so that's probably why he's okay with
I can't hide shit. I can't hide shit. People are gonna see it. You know what? I support the LGBTQ community. Just stay away from me. That's what I'll say.
I support him. I just don't like...
Unless you work at Walmart and I also work at Walmart, then give me your number and I'll
And
hit
if
you
I'm
up twice.
16 and if
Yeah, you got molested by a transgender.
if you have pierced nipples and
How
I'm
old were-
16, I might fall for the trick.
How old was it when
Like, how old do you think Candace was? Like 22?
Can his dick fit in your mouth?
I was 16.
No.
I was 16.
Can your dick fit in her mouth?
It did. It did.
She was so weird, bro, because you could kind of tell.
She'd rub up on you and shit, bro. It confused the fuck out. Bro, I was addicted to porn, right? Alright, listen. As a kid, I was addicted to porn. So, like, my brain was already fucking wired retarded, bro. It was like fucked up. Like, I seen all kinds of weird shit by that moment. I've seen dog shit. I've seen all kinds of wild shit on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So by that moment,
on Twitter shit, huh?
Yeah, bro.
My God.
Bro, I seen everything when I was a kid, and it was not good for my brain. That's why I'm like working so hard. That's why I have to go to the gym and do all this shit, bro. It's not because I want to. It's because I have demons in my head, and I gotta fucking fight them.
Parasites in you.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. But so when this motherfucker was rubbing up on me and shit as a little child, I was like, because at that moment, bro, I thought at that age, bro, was I was so ugly, I'm gonna have to pay for sex to get my virginity gone.
I definitely had that thought.
I thought I was gonna have to pay a prostitute or some shit. I'm like, thank God.
Remember when you lost your virginity?
Yeah, when I was 16. It was shortly after that shit.
I think I was 16 too.
Yeah, it was a good time. How old were you?
16.
That was the best time, wasn't it? That's like the best moment.
Yeah. Sweet 16.
You're like, I'm a goddamn man now, boy. I got hair on my balls.
You're like, all of a sudden, I'm so much cooler.
All of a sudden, I am that motherfucker. That's so funny. That's so funny.
Wow, what else, bro?
The fuck kind of gay hoodie are you wearing?
I don't know. Do you know Preston and Jaden Whitman?
Preston who?
Whitman.
Yeah.
That's my cousin.
That's your cousin?
Yeah.
He slept with them.
No. No. No, he's just trying to make reparations for his transgender sex stories.
Nah. We were talking about this earlier.
I was like, the only way he's going to know any of my family is if I drop those two.
No, we were talking about earlier that if they were my cousins, I probably wouldn't be able to hold myself back.
For you, not
That's
me,
what I said. We were talking about this earlier.
I just want that to be
you
clear.
You said you were like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, that's what was my reaction. I was like, oh, hell no.
Listen,
Jesus.
That's my cousins.
That's a different animal. I already slept with their fucking cousin. Now I want the real thing.
Yeah, right. I'd call them, but they're not going to answer. They're weird as fuck, man.
Are they?
Bro, did you see that Preston or Jaden's with Xander?
Jaden?
Jaden Whitman is with Xander Holland. You know Xander Holland? Isn't that crazy? That's
He's
crazy.
got in the shape though.
Yeah, he has.
He ain't bad. I kind of fuck with him, honestly. I mean,
You
obviously,
fucked
he's
him?
come. He's come. No, I fuck
You
with
come?
him. I do. I'm addicted to cum. No, he's come to like a couple family shit, and I'm like, this guy's cool. He likes cars and shit. He's cool.
Does he?
Yeah.
Does he know more about cars than I do?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
We could ask like most random people on the street. They probably say yeah.
I don't know a goddamn thing about cars.
Why don't you learn, bro?
I am through him. He's forcing.
He's getting into it. I bought 2 Formula Drift tickets. I always go to the St. Louis Formula Drift.
You
Do
bought
know Formula
2?
Drift?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
You bought some already?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I was saving it for a little bit, but it's a good time to drop it.
You trying to juice my gills right now?
Because one night I was like, deadass, will you go to this with me? Like,
well, now I don't want to go.
Are you going to enjoy it?
I don't want to go.
Me and my homie Kyle, I guess not every year, but for the past couple, I guess maybe last year was our first year, but like, it's a thing, like for sure. It's a big ass track. Do you watch Formula Drift at all?
No.
You should. It's drifting competition, obviously, but it's fucking badass. Crossroads is the one that's like the title of it. It's in St. Louis, Missouri. It's kind of like actually Illinois, but St. Louis is like on the border. It's a worldwide technology raceway, so it's like a big ass oval with banks and shit. Oh, dude, I should show you some motherfucking videos. I probably can't after the pod. Remind me after the pod, but like it's a drifting competition. It's the coolest thing. You get to walk like. All the race cars and the trailers and everything are set up. You can literally walk right up to them and be like, "Oh my fucking god!" Like look at the engines and shit.
Do you go
it's
to?
bad as shit.
Do you go to Ice Cream Cruise?
Mm.
You don't.
Mm.
I went to that this year.
What is that?
It's in Council Bluffs.
What is it? Is it just a cruise?
Oh no!
I went to the Clear Lake cruise. My dad has a Callaway Corvette.
Do you not know about Ice Cream Cruise?
Nope.
It's like a big event. like the Midwest has, and like a whole bunch of cars go there, like show cars and shit. Not like Formula Drift, but like.
You want Modelo?
I'm gonna show you Formula Drift, and then I'm gonna. Well, I should probably show you this after. This makes bad podcasting. From like, look at
No,
this
keep
picture.
talking right now.
My dad has a sick
I
ass
showed a
Corvette,
picture.
and then Formula Drift is cool. Yeah, this is my dad's.
I'll
Vet.
kill everybody.
That's what's up.
08 Callaway. That's my little gay ass driving it. He let me.
Sponsor me, Zin. Give me money, please.
That's you. That's what's up.
This is also me. It doesn't have a Borla Extreme.
Whoa!
It's like the next step down of it. This is what's on the hood.
Chance, try this.
Badass. It makes a 652 to the wheels, which is like
Damn.
pretty nice. Yeah.
Try this and look at the camera.
And
See, that's what I love about
so
my
this
car.
is this is my uncle Nate's car. It's it makes 426. It's a Turbo S 2000, and then
Yeah.
that's my dad's car behind it. And then this is like Formula Drift, where really you can walk up right to the cars.
This fucking
And look at all of them. That's Ryan
Corolla.
Turek.
Oh shit!
That's
That's not
like
car.
R31 GTR. These are the RTR Mustangs. E36,
He
R32,
doesn't even know he's going to this.
Corvette, S14.
I do now.
S14.
I ain't gonna listen to
You
anything
don't know
he
what you're.
says.
You don't know what you're
S13.
viewing though.
I ain't gonna listen to anything he says. I'm just gonna experience it when I get there.
I just want you to watch this one. This is Von Gittin Jr. and I think whatever the Nissan guy's name is.
Chance Nielsen sucks penis. He's a queer. This is all gay.
He loops it out. So look, he loses it. The other guy passes him. Back around in front of him in the Mustang. And then this white line coming up here, after this turn, that white line right there, done. Race is done. Now look at this.
My God.
That's the one we're going to. Yeah.
You
Try
don't even know what you're gonna go see.
It's badass, bro.
Do me
It's
a
badass.
favor. Try this and look at the camera. Please.
I have my own.
Drink some, please.
Would you put tomato juice in it? Or?
No.
Probably. He probably put his
I
own.
just want him
calm-
to tell me if I made it too strong or not.
Yeah. Way too strong. Dude, I could smell it.
It was an accident, but
Dog, that's holy shit. Anyways,
you should go shooting with us for sure.
should go to the range, bro.
We don't have any guns here, but
We don't own any firearms, but you should come to the range. We can rent a firearm.
we rent them from the guy at the place.
Yeah, at the thing.
In the where and the how.
Yep.
Because we cannot own firearms with illegal substances, and we do not.
But we also don't.
We
own
don't do illegal
substances.
substances. We would never.
Isn't it fun to walk out of paradoxes like that? Well, shit. I don't know. That was pretty good. It's 57 minutes. We could probably call it. I don't got much else. You got much else? Anybody got much else? Yeah.
I'm down to call it.
Call it out.
Bye.
Let's out, motherfuckers.
Bye. Bye. Bye.